What is up, SHIB Army? Welcome back to my crypto journey. Of course, my name is Roddy. Do me a favor, smash that like button, grab some popcorn, and buckle up, baby. Because today I have a very, very interesting and insightful video for you guys going into the drama between Shytoshi and Defense. And of course, Defense is the Shiba Inu community. People like Queenie, people like DeFi Kraken, and people like SHIB Trophies, and many, many more that were pretty much ambassadors for the Shiba Inu brand. Now, there's been a lot of drama and stuff, kind of circulating and surrounding Shiba Inu lately, especially between BitBoy Crypto trying to dox Shytoshi. That was debunked, but more importantly, kind of the division we see in Shiba Inu lately. Like I said, with old ambassadors and new brand ambassadors. Now, I had the privilege to interview someone who has worked behind the scenes with SHIB for quite a while. This person has witnessed a lot of the drama between Shytoshi and Defense, and they've seen this conflict kind of maybe coming from a mile away. But this person has also worked with Defense and has positive experiences. Now, this person asked me not to dox them, but they also said that they would be interested in having a live stream next week sometime. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like that sort of thing, where they would talk about all the exciting things happening with Shiba Inu in the future and maybe touch on this situation a little more. But after speaking with this person, I drew my own conclusions. And in this video, I'm going to talk about what I think is happening with Shiba Inu. And we'll talk about pretty much all the drama that's gone down, old guard of Shiba Inu, and maybe the direction in which Shiba Inu is going in different ambassadors. So without further ado, let's get into the video so you can see what the heck is going down. Now, of course, we know Shytoshi is the anonymous dev of Shiba Inu and made this interesting, very, very interesting Discord post the other day. He says this: "Let me say this once and for all. Half the people in this room have spent the last weeks trying to call me names, dox my real name on socials, call me a scammer, discredit while trying to pump their bags on projects they use my name to pump in the first place. For months while working alongside me, they went behind my back and collected enough Shibians, right, Shiba Inu community people, to have these moments and appear intelligent, and have acquired by dumping each listing enough bone to dump and make you all panic." So he's saying that these people are dumping bone to make people panic. He says it's a smart and also very sad play that we saw coming a mile away. "I lost some very close friends in the process, and what a shame to see my once mighty team reduced to this level of normality in this space." He says, "But in the end, we have a new incredible team, and you have all witnessed from the new post." And we'll get into who that team is here in a second. He continues, "New socials, as the old ones are being locked by the same individuals who will post against this post. Noticed how the SHIB MV account ignored SXWS, and amazing products and services fueled by a momentum that drives us forward. We build against all the FUD." So what he's saying is that the former SHIB influencers, right, you could say Defense, are not posting about all the new exciting things and all the catalysts coming for Shiba Inu, but obviously the new, you could say, ambassadors are, right? He says, "Moreover, nothing I can say or do will ever change that stance they have. So instead of giving them screenshots, they'll attempt to use that against us. I kindly ask that they leave this once peaceful realm." So what Shytoshi's saying right here is like, these people, they're going, instead of like hanging out in their realm, why don't you just go start your new thing? And that's what we're starting to see a lot of SHIB influencers do. So what is Shytoshi saying? Well, one example, what he says, right, is that a lot of people, right, try to discredit him, but in the background, they're working with other projects. Now, what I noticed is a project like Paw being promoted months ago by a lot of Shiba Inu influencers, right? You call them Defense. But what I also noticed is that none of these products were being endorsed by SHIB at all. So I'm like, well, okay. And they even would post like, "Hey, we're not endorsing these projects." Now, what I've known from like Queenie, and of course, DeFi Kraken, who's been very vocal about why he or she left the project, is that they're now promoting a project called Konatori, right? Or KOT. Which it's like, okay, well then maybe some of what Shytoshi is saying is pretty true, that these people are going behind their back and promoting other projects. Now, when I look into the Discord some more and you see screenshots, it looks like, people like Trophies, are being threatened. And that's not a good thing, right? I know a lot of people get upset that maybe you could say Defense, the old ambassador team, is leaving SHIB, or maybe they don't like the direction in which the project is going, but death threats and those sorts of things are never, ever cool, right? That's just not a way to go about it. it. But you see people like Queenie saying, hey, forget about the X team for a second and think about your holders and community who deserve answers. So this was one of the big dramas, right? She says, why does our test have someone else's chain ID? Why hasn't this been addressed? And this was a red flag for me. And I'm like, hey, Shytoshi, why hasn't it been addressed? Well, they did address it, right? So what happened was chain IDs are unique, right? And of course, Shibarium is a product that's been worked on for forever now. And it was an accident. That's what they're claiming, right? Call is one of the guys who works on this, right? I heard he's a fantastic human being, nice guy. Got it wrong. It was an accident, right? So they have to change the chain ID, and they've addressed it, right? They reached out to the guy whose chain ID it was. So that has been addressed. So that was one of the big issues. And of course, Queenie and other people were upset that that issue was never addressed. But what we do see is Shytoshi does make a point that it looks like a lot of the old influencers, are starting to promote other projects. Now, like you said, it's a smart, but it is a sad move, right? If you're using SHIB's name to make money on the side, all right? Because maybe your job, and I've heard that these people have been getting paid, right? Maybe their job was to promote SHIB, but they're going behind the back of Shytoshi, using Shytoshi's name to promote other cryptocurrency projects. Smart, but yeah, it definitely is sad. So you could say the all the division in this space, right, in between SHIB and defense, was kind of just created by defense, right? Wanted to do different things, which I cannot blame people for wanting to make more money in this space. Like if I'm looking at these SHIB influencers that are now promoting these, big projects like Konatori, right? KOT, I'm not telling you to buy this or anything, but I understand, or KTO, excuse me, I understand why they would, promote these projects, because they're going to get paid hand over fist, especially someone like DeFi Kraken, who has 84,000 followers on Twitter, or Queenie, 50,000 followers roughly. You know what I mean? Like they're going to be able to promote this project and make a decent bag. Now, I don't know much about SHIB Trophius. In fact, this person hasn't really posted in a while. But they just posted the other day. But before that, they didn't post since January. But pretty much this post was talking about how they were getting death threats and stuff like that. This is super unprofessional. It's not good for any Discord or Telegram, and Discords, right? And Telegrams. Instead of banning people who are asking real tough questions, ban people for doing things like this. This should be a bannable offense, right? I get it. You don't like SHIB Trophius anymore. Maybe you don't like defense or whatever, but this is not this is a bannable offense. Not saying, hey, why is the chain ID the same? That's not why you ban people, right? So I understand where some of these gripes are coming from, but to me, Shytoshi does have a point. Now, who is the new team? Now, I wouldn't say that, this person is replacing defense. I think that's a weird way to word it, but I think it's more of a logical business decision to have one person in charge of the metaverse, branding, and it's some sort of business liaison to kind of connect with the public, right? I think that's absolutely important. And we see that person is going to be Marcy. Now, she's been in my feed a lot. I've been doing a little more research on her. And if you read her bio on the Outer Edge, first of all, it's an NFT convention in LA. What's funny, real quick sidebar, is that looks like BitBoy's going to be there, so it'll be interesting if there's some sort of like I don't know, maybe BitBoy's kind of like he'll go up to people and just say some random things. It'll be interesting if he approaches her, since there's been all this drama with SHIB and BitBoy lately. But yeah, I mean, if you read her profile, she has a nice extensive background in just customer service and being a leader, and it seems like she's a person that is like a great ambassador for Shiba Inu. Now, before I, deep dove into the situation, I had two theories. Theory one is, hey, I've been a part of big companies. I've been a manager before. I've had to deal with employees, or just people that don't like the direction in which a company is going. And sometimes those gripes are for real. Sometimes these companies make huge changes and we don't like it because we like what has always been. But sometimes that change is necessary for the company to grow, to become more accepted, to become kind of serious in this space. But I know a lot of people don't like to see those changes. No, I've seen those changes not work out for companies, but a lot of times, sometimes those changes are necessary to be taken more seriously. Oh, let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think about all this stuff going down? I'm interested to hear your opinion. It's a very, very interesting situation. And I encourage any of defense out there, if you guys would like to come and speak with me and give your side of the story, I'd like to hear that too, because maybe there's some stuff I'm not hearing. But my conclusion conclusion is I got to side with Shytoshi a little bit on this, because I have seen major SHIB or defense, right, influencers promote other projects and use SHIB's name. I have seen that a lot, right? I have I've seen some, playing the victim and those sorts of things. I have seen those sort of things, but I also get why they would be upset with, a company switching gears, even though sometimes that's necessary. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll probably see you next week with that live interview. Thanks.